When I heard Iran's president use the phrase full-scale war, I paused the video. That's not a phrase leaders use casually. It felt intentional, almost like a warning.
Same here. It didn't sound emotional or rushed either. It was calm, controlled, which actually made it more concerning.
Exactly. When leaders shout, it's one thing. When they speak calmly about war, it means they've thought it through.
Do you think this means Iran actually believes it's already at war with the US, or is this about shaping perception?
I think Iran sees the conflict as already happening, just not in a traditional battlefield sense. Cyber attacks, proxy forces, economic pressure. To them, that's war.
That's a good point. From Iran's perspective, sanctions alone might be considered an act of war.
And when you add regional conflicts, naval movements, and intelligence operations, it starts to look like a wider confrontation.
But the US hasn't officially used that language. They're still careful, sticking to terms like defensive posture and regional security.
That contrast is important. The U.S. wants room to maneuver diplomatically. Iran wants to draw a line and force reactions.
It's like two different communication strategies running in parallel.
Yes, and both are risky. Strong words can escalate, but silence can be misread as weakness.
I keep thinking about how this message plays domestically inside Iran. Leaders don't just speak to the world, they speak to their own people.
Absolutely. Declaring a full-scale war can unify the population, create a sense of resistance.
And it shifts responsibility. If things get worse, the leadership can say, "We warned you."
What worries me is how quickly these statements travel. Social media clips strip away context.
People hear of full-scale war and assume bombs are falling tomorrow.
Fear spreads faster than facts.
And fear limits options. Governments under pressure from public fear tend to harden positions.
Which makes compromise look like surrender.
That's dangerous, especially when multiple countries are involved.
It's not just Iran and the U.S. There are allies, regional players, and proxy groups, each with their own agendas.
One small incident could trigger a chain reaction.
History is full of wars that started that way. Miscalculations, not intentions.
Do you think this statement was meant as deterrence?
Partially, saying we are already in full-scale war implies don't push us further.
But deterrence only works if the other side believes you and understands your limits.
And understanding is exactly what's missing in modern geopolitics.
There's too much noise. Media, politics, social platforms, all amplifying tension.
Which makes calm decision-making harder.
Watching this video, I kept thinking about how close the world feels to the edge lately.
Yes, not just in this conflict, but globally. Everyone seems on high alert.
That's when mistakes happen.
And once a real war begins, speeches don't mattering.
That's the tragedy. Words can start wars, but they can't easily stop them.
Which is why statements like this deserve serious attention, not panic, but awareness.
Because ignoring them is just as dangerous as overreacting.
Exactly.